What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back in our Tales of Crestoria video. We're going to be hopping into the event today. I did throw a couple multis at Riala and Milla. I did not get any SSRs, which is per usual for me for whatever reason. My luck has just not been good on this game since like January. But we're going to hop in, and I already completed the event in the story. It was short but sweet. Chester and Presea kind of work together so they can continue their journeys. Chester, his sister Amy, got kidnapped, and Presea is looking to complete all of her sister's dreams. So they work together to kind of get through some checkpoint that they were unable to get through. But we're going to go over the event, and then we're going to see how many of these stages we can clear. So first things first, let's look at the exchange shop. Very happy to see they're putting chalices in here now. You can get 60 of the small ones, 40 of the medium ones, and then 12 of the large ones. So that's pretty much like so that's pretty much enough to get one character all the way to 120. So that's actually really nice. That's really generous of them. Very happy to see that, obviously for water. And we can get 5 Seer's Orbs, which is one? I forget how many Seer's Orbs. I think you need 5 per each one. So yeah, so that's one art level up. Okay, so yeah, so there's that. And then everything. Oh, and no more materials. So that's it. This is all you get. Wow. That's actually good because most of those materials you can just farm in the story anyway. There's no reason to have them in the event shop. Which this is also good because if they're not going to bring raids back, which, spoilers, there's no raids, you know, at least there's not as much to farm. You really don't even need that much wood. Well, I guess, okay, yes you do, because think about it this way. If you need 2 for this, 2 times, that's still only 120, though. How much is there? Okay, this might actually be better than I thought at first. But there's more we have to go over before we start going into these stages. So first things first, we have event points that we get for completing stuff. For our individual rewards, you need to farm 500,000, so the usual. Let's see how many gleam stones there are to get here. So 250. I'm gonna assume it's the usual like 1250 or 500. So it's 500. 750. Oh no, it's just 1,000. Okay, so there's 1,000 to get unless I'm just miscounting. So there's 1,000 there, but we also have guild rewards. So as a guild, you need to farm. Okay. So by that number, you need at least 10 people in your guild to farm the full 500,000, which isn't that bad because you can have up to 30 people in a guild. So having 10 of you, or even if you have like 5 of you that only do like the full 500,000 and then like 10 others do 250,000, this isn't that bad. 5 million is not that bad, assuming you have a guild that is actually going to farm. So let's see how many more gleamstones are in here. So there's 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. So there's 1,000, right? Okay, so there's another 1,000 to give. Now, the guild rewards, I believe, don't get given out. Let me actually check. Because I don't think the guild rewards get given out until the end. Yeah, I think the only thing in here, yeah, okay. So there's like a tallying period 3 days after the event. So on the, I think it's on like the 3rd. Let's actually look real quick. I think on the 3rd of May will be when we get the rewards for this event. Let's go to the guild event real quick. Yeah, tallying period is from the 30th to the 3rd. So Monday the 3rd will be when we get all the rewards from that. So the 1,000 gleamstones and all that other good stuff, which kind of sucks because I would have loved to use those 1,000 gleamstones on this banner. But, you know, what are you going to do? So that's pretty much it for the event. They've really simplified it. It doesn't look like you need a ton. Well, here's going to be the thing. How many pieces of wood are we going to get to drop per run? But it does seem like it's not going to be as farm crazy. But before I even say that, let's see how these go. And before we get out of here, I will go over the memorias. I went over them in my previous video, but at the end, we'll go over them again. The first few stages are not going to be hard at all, so now I'm just kind of clicking through it. Alright, how many pieces of wood does the first stage give us? I don't see any wood. That's already a bad sign. Okay. Well, that's not good. I was expecting at least one piece of wood from the first stage, but maybe you don't start getting wood till the later stages. But I hope it's not too late. Because if it is too late, then it doesn't really help us out too much. Take that out real quick. Oh, and of course, we want to turn Mystic Arts on because I do like flashy things. Oh, that was plenty. Alright, come on. Hard has to at least give us one, right? Hard isn't giving us one either. Alright, this is starting to get worrisome to an... Oh, wait. I didn't even... Hold on. What are we seeing here? Hold on. Okay, there's still no skip, but I'm hoping eventually they add a skip button for these event quests, so we don't actually... If we complete all 3 objectives, just let us auto-skip it. But right now, still gotta play through them, unfortunately. Even though there's really no purpose to make us do it if we can already auto-complete it. Gets to kill time, I guess. Make us spend time on the app. Alright, that's fine. Obviously, the people who do end up pulling Riala are going to have a much easier time because they'll actually have a healer of the correct color, whereas Estelle's going to take a lot of damage from, like, the later stages for those who don't end up using Riala. Come on, you got it. Nope, still no logs. This is nice, though. I'm loving that we're seeing these, so you don't have to... Because that was the whole thing, is like, you don't want to be farming, what do you call it? I'm literally having a brain dead moment. You don't want to be farming the daily missions, while you're doing these. So getting these is nice. Okay, so logs they don't even have any percentage to drop this early. So we're gonna have to see how far you have to go. See, that's what I don't like, though. Like, if they had a raid and they only dropped from the raids, then I'd be like, okay, cool. But this is gonna, depending on how high you have to go to actually get the logs, this is gonna gatekeep newer players. Like, this already does gatekeep the newer players, because if you made an account a week ago, you're not even gonna be able to beat this stage, probably. Because this is very hard. So, it does feel like they're gatekeeping players a little bit. Really don't like how this Mystic Art gets, like, super dark. But, you know, is what it is. Alright. So we already know it's not going to do it. But that's going to be great if I do end up pulling Riala. At least I'll have some materials to actually level her. For those, like, potion bottles. Okay. So I'm guessing it's not going to be until after Very Hard where we start to see the logs having a chance to drop. So here we go again. I'm not going to do the whole event. We're just going to do as far as we can do. But after a certain point when we start taking damage, I will replace I will replace Rudy on the team with Light Estelle, so we actually have some healing. Alright. Do Acid Rain, that'll help out a little bit. I don't know if he'll die from this, but... Yep, he will. Alright. That should be the last Very Hard stage, I would assume. So this next stage should hopefully start giving us logs. Alright, Mania. If Mania doesn't start giving us logs, then I don't know what to say. Okay, good. Here we go. So you have to at least be in Mania to start getting these logs, which isn't great, but it's not the worst. And so these drops are very nice. You know, I love seeing, well, logs, obviously. I love seeing the elixirs, and I love seeing the tomes, because those are the things you're going to need the most. Now, obviously, the only downside here is we are not getting, we're not getting water Memoria stones to level up the Memorias, but, okay, so this is going to be our boss. But that's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, how much is he gonna hit for? Yeah, probably after this stage, I'll probably switch out, Rudy. Okay, here we go. This should be plenty. This should handle things just fine. Yeah, it's fine. I really don't have like a super I mean, Acid's fine for damage. One. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Considering you need 120 just for the small things over here. Now, of course, the most important thing is not this. You know, this is just for, you know, extra stuff. Obviously, the chalices and seer orbs you have other ways to get, and these stones you get from the tower every month. So I'm not as upset about the log drops because there's nothing really here that you inherently need. So the big thing is just making sure you get event points, which we've only gotten 11,000 so far, which isn't the best. So we'll see how we get with the higher stages. But we're definitely going to replace Rudy here. Actually, it might be better to replace Asbel. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because Rudy has that defense down, and I think that could really come in clutch. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's throw Estelle. I really just need one more dupe for you, Estelle. And then let's give her the Keel Memoria. And then this should be fine. Yeah, we're fine. I'll actually be able to run a full front team of water level 100 Memorias now, since I will have the Persea one. I think I'm going to save her Acid Rain for when we're going to Mystic Art, because what does that do? Oh, it does it for 4 turns. And and the cooldown is 5. We'll use it next turn. Let's just start with this. Let's just see. He's probably gonna go for Estelle first. Ooh, he missed. He missed both attacks. I love Estelle's dodge for sure. Okay, that's a lot. Gonna save her Mystic Art for now. Okay, that's not too bad. Still not gonna use it yet, because, I mean, we don't really need it just this second. Next turn, we'll hit him with everything. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? We're gonna turn animations off, because getting through the rest of these stages is gonna take forever. That's fine. Still 1 log. So is it gonna be... Okay, this is gonna be very kind of like worrisome. Okay. So we're already at stage 8. And there's only 15 stages, but we're only getting 1 per run. So this is not great. It's a step in the right direction, I feel. You know, because people who want those... At least there's nothing in the shop that you inherently need. Like, you're mainly just farming for the event points. But it's still, like, very low. But it's not the worst. I think it's still definitely better than last event. I'd love if he would attack somebody else besides my first 2 characters. Ow. Okay, we gotta Mystic Guard him to, all hell. He's gonna be dead anyway. I think we'll go to stage 10 and then I'll call it good there, because the rest of them are gonna take too long. Still 1 log, so it's probably each difficulty is going to give 1 more log. So even the harder ones than this are only going to give like 2 logs, which is still horrible, because that means... So how much stamina does this cost? 16? So that one costs 14, so you can do it 10 times. You're walking away with 10 logs per set of stamina. Which isn't the worst, because like 10 logs of stamina gets you what? Gets you an error code. That's what it gets you. So that means like every 3 sets of stamina gets you a seer orb. Every set of stamina gives you 1 of these chalices. Like, how many chalices are you gonna need total? So you're gonna need 150. You're gonna need another 120, 270. Another 120 there. Another 120 there. 30 there. 30 there. 30 there. So you're gonna need roughly like a good 600-700 of these. And if it only drops, no one's gonna want to farm this stage 700 times. So hopefully the numbers get better as you get higher. But even still, it's like 1 log. Ugh. Like if they had at least make it like 3, like 3 logs for every stage, you know, starting from Mania. Like that's fine. Definitely gonna save my higher arts from now on. That's fine. not good. We're already losing people, so that's lovely. A lot of this is also luck, because it's all going to depend on when you get hit. Which Rudy dying does kind of screw us up a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Alright, we're gonna get more than one log this time? Let's see. Okay, finally getting 2 logs. So 4,000 points, so that means I have to do this event, like, I have to do this stage like 100 times, which isn't that bad if you really think about it, because you can do it 10 times per set of stamina. So even if your stamina is only full, like, twice a day, that's only like 5 days to get the full event points, so that's actually not that bad. If you have the amount of stamina that I have, obviously. So with this one, obviously this is not going to be ideal for farming, but I am going to put just a 3% defense on. Might be smarter to also work on my substone grid to add more defense for these. But we'll see. I'm gonna do that because we'll do more damage, at least for a little bit. I am going to heal Rudy because she died last time. Okay, I should have healed Estelle, but how am I gonna know who he's hit? There's no method, so... Alright, so I can decrease his defense even more. Well, that doesn't stack, apparently, so that doesn't actually do anything for me. Ow. Hello, McLeo. Doubt he's gonna get poisoned, but, you know, may as well try. And that should kill him. Alright, well, at least I got up to stage 10 done, but I really gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for, So definitely the key thing there, you want to have a lot of defense, especially for... It seemed like he mostly goes for your first 2 units. Like, that's what the AI goes for, so maybe put more tanky units in those first 2 slots. Because that's who gets bullied the most. Unless he actually goes for, like, specific characters. Like, I don't know if I moved... which obviously wouldn't even be the best, because obviously... I mean, I could just choose who goes first, but... that could definitely be something to... You know what, just for... This is already a long video, but just for giggles and crap, let's do this one. And what we're going to do here is we're going to switch Rudy and Estelle. So we're going to put Estelle on the end. We're still going to attack the same way we have been. So now we have to switch Keel Memoria over here. And then we'll switch Patties over here. We're gonna try this and see how it goes. Do I have a higher defense or HP one? Attack. Oh, actually, I should use one of these. It's restore 7% when the player's turn begins. So we'll get healed every turn. I'm still gonna try this. I want to see if he still picks on the first slots or if he goes for... If he just still goes for Estelle. So now we gotta go backwards. So we'll do that. Okay, he picks on the first 2 slots, so consider that when you're making your team. He's going to definitely go for the first 2 slots, so you do need to just keep that in mind, I suppose. So we're going to be fighting backwards here. Ouch. Okay. Alright, let's see who he goes for. Okay, so he is attacking other sides as well, so that's lovely. This will at least save us, I suppose. Okay. Estelle should be able to heal this turn, which is good. I'm just going for everything at this point. This will not be a stage I'll be auto-farming. I'll probably go like 2 stages backwards. Okay, at least we beat him. We did lose somebody, but at least we beat him. So that was stage 11, and there's 15 stages. That gives 4. Now this is obviously the stage I would want to farm, but I don't want to farm it that way, because that would just be annoying. Yeah, I'm going to have to definitely work on a more defensive kind of layout for this, but that's definitely the one you're going to want to farm. But considering we only did one of each of these stages one time, and we're already at 30,000, that's not too bad. So do I even have any of the Memorias yet? Come on, you're going to tell me connecting again. Okay, we did get a copy, or... Yeah, we got a copy. I don't know why it scrolled down like that. We did get a copy there. And then my guild already has 146,000 farms, so there are at least a couple people who are already starting. I don't think the guild rewards are that bad. If you have a full 30-person guild and at least 20 of the people play regularly, you should be able to, like, what would the math be on that? If 20 people play regularly, how much would they need to farm for 5 million? So 10 people would be 5. So if all 20 people got at least 250,000, you got your 5 million. I guess we'll go ahead and grab these mission rewards. Pretty much every time I get a multi for the rest of this month, I will try for Riala. So that gives me, you know, the next story chapter, the next tower reset, you know, all that good stuff to try and kind of go for her. But I guess real quick, we'll just go over what the Memorias do, since I didn't do that yet. This video is a lot longer than I wanted it to be, so I apologize to say in advance, but it's the end of the video. So let's take a look. So we want to look at water for this Presea Memoria. 4,800 HP, 2,150 attack, which is very high, and 670 defense, so a very hard hitter and low on defense. 44% attack to water allies when the fight begins, so you do some damage really, really quick. And then we want to look at SR, Memoria, or we don't even need to filter for SR, we can just go to Wind. Take a look at Chester's Memoria, which is 12,000 HP, 400 attack, 950 defense, so HP and defense heavy. 18% to wind allies HP. And that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think down below. This event is a step in the right direction. I still think it needs some work for it to be good, but it is a step in a much better direction, I feel like. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.